According to research done by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, 95% of our world's oceans haven't been explored yet, which means of the 5% that have been explored, there's about 150 million tons of plastic floating in that small percent. Today, I'll be discussing with you the severe impact one-time use plastics have on our environment currently and how we can play our part in helping it not become more catastrophic in the future. In order to rid our society of these harmful items, first, I will be going over the problem with one-time use plastics. Second, I will address the underlying causes as to how this became an issue in the first place. And finally, I will offer you a variety of solutions on a multitude of levels so we can all do our part in helping to end this crisis. In 1985, at a regional conference held by the Society of Plastic Engineers, a member pointed out that grocers could save money because it cost $24 to purchase plastic grocery bags compared to the $30 they were spending on 1,000 paper bags. At this point in time, we saw a significant jump in all things plastic, having the amount of plastics we use tripled just since the 90s, according to Global Citizen. And because of this huge and somewhat unexpected jump in plastics, nobody had time to put into place an effective way to get rid of plastic at the rate in which we were using it. The government of Canada did a report that said there's about 8 million tons of plastic entering our oceans each year. And to better put the statistic into perspective, naturespath.com says this is comparable to a garbage truck full of plastic being dumped into the ocean every single minute. The current plastic pollution in our ocean is hurting our sea life, as well as causing their population levels to significantly decrease. The causes for this unfathomable amount of one-time use plastics in our oceans can come from a variety of different reasons, but the main two causes are litter and poor waste management systems. Plastic litter doesn't seem like a worldwide epidemic because people just don't see themselves being a part of the problem. A person can justify throwing their plastic fast food cup out of their car window because it's just one person, right? But they're wrong. By failing to understand and adopting that global mindset, we find ourselves here in the midst of a plastic pollution crisis. That leads us to our second main cause, which is poor waste management systems. Plastic littering the streets, especially in underdeveloped and overpopulated countries, find their way into their local waterways, which eventually filter out into the main oceans. When governments fail to employ waste management systems that are effective as well as proactive, they are only hurting our oceans, and the oceans are the only thing that suffer. Now, with all these scary statistics and large numbers, it seems impossible that a solution could decrease this crazy amount of pollution in our oceans. But the only way we can fix this problem is by first addressing the problem at hand, as well as being ready to accept and follow through with a solution that we come up with. On a grand scale, our federal government should be playing a major role in funding having proper waste management systems here in the States. And because this isn't just a problem in the US, but worldwide, we should be connecting with other countries and getting with their world leaders so we can tackle this problem as a unified force. And then on a smaller, more local scale, states should be incentivizing the current businesses as well as new businesses to go green. They should also be putting forth time and effort to help raise awareness amongst their citizens and let them know about the current problems as well as the consequences of remaining complacent. And then finally, on a personal level, I never want to fall victim to the mindset that my actions don't matter, because that's simply not true. I will do everything I can to slowly rid my life of one-time use plastics until it doesn't seem hard and foreign, but instead just a part of my everyday routine. I will also reach out and encourage my friends and family to do the same and let them know their actions matter too. Today we discuss the problems with one-time use plastics, the underlying causes of how this became an issue in the first place, and finally, I offered a variety of solutions on a multitude of levels so everyone can play their part in ending this crisis. We have to stop plastic pollution from entering our oceans any longer, because that 95% of the ocean that hasn't been explored might just get explored by plastics before they get explored by humans. Thank you. Done.
I'm sure that.
Bravo, bravo.